Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi everyone, my name is Doris. I will subscribe to my channel. Waiting for support a sister back to my channel. So the topic I want to throw out there today is, dressing your children up. Are you team Anko or are you team dressing them differently? I always see moms and dads dress their children up, in the same outfit, and it looks so beautiful. I love it. It's just, really, really adorable. Some doing more than some. Some, like, every time you see the children, they're wearing the same thing, and fair enough to them. It's cute. Don't get me wrong, it is cute. Grew up one born of 6 children, so my mom had myself and my sister, right? My sister and I grew up together till about. My mom would always wear the same thing for us. Like, my mom would always wear the same outfit for my sister and I. And I didn't know anything, it was okay. But the more I grew up and had my own identity, I just started getting angry when we have to wear the same thing. Number one, because most times we would mistake each other's clothes and wear, because we grew tall. I grew really tall, so we were wearing the same size most of the time, and I would accidentally wear hers, or somebody's one will get ruined, and the other person would say, no, it's your one, no, it's my one. So we would always argue about whose outfit got ruined. My kind of dressing was just different from my sister's. I was more of a, should I say tomboy? I did like, like the jeans and the t-shirt, and I just didn't, but my sister liked all these dresses and Cinderella clothes. So my mom would make, and my mom was a fashion designer, or is a fashion designer. So she will make all these lovely, nice dresses, buy us the same bow, buy us the same outfit, and everybody will say, oh, your children, they look so beautiful, and all of those things. But for me personally, it just used to annoy me. So I grew up, I had my 2 girls. I just could not see myself doing that to them. Looked back at our pictures, fine, I would say yes, they're cute, but I'll be like, I wouldn't have worn that. That's Lillian's style. That's not my style. Or some of them I was like, that's my style. That's not even Lillian's style, which is my sister. So I just knew that I was going to be intentional in terms of when I buy things for my children. And again, it's very economical, guys. I wanted them to have their own identity, and I watched them. So when you see someone and when you see their personality, you kind of know what style they would like and what would fit them. Like, Nina was just a princess, seriously, and she still is, to be honest. Yeah, my first daughter, was just a princess. She still is. She's very bougie. That's the word. If you know what bougie is, very classy, poised. She didn't take it from me because Edo in Lagos and all of that before I moved here to the UK. But I'm not very, very, I don't want to sell myself short because I can't be posh, and I can't be posh. I can. If you know me, you know that I can be posh. But seriously, I do like to play a lot and have fun and do some really, really rad stuff, and I love it. I don't want to classify myself as a Malian, but I would have, but a fun, go happy person, and also like to do naughty stuff. Nina Han doesn't really do lots of naughty things. She made me think motherhood was very easy because of the way she just came. I thought, oh, I must be doing something right. I got this, not knowing that was just her character. She's very sensible, very independent, and she does look after her things, like her clothes. She folds it. She's just awesome. She is. So I just knew the kind of clothes that would suit her personality, and as she grew up, I started allowing her make that decision herself. So if we go to the shop, she chooses what she wants, and she's very copy anyone. So I'll say to her, I thought she was going to love pink, and then because I was buying her some pink things, I was like, oh, mommy, I like blue. I'm like, okay. And then we go to the shop and she chooses like a totally different color that I thought, which is what I want them to have their own identity. And Reina, when I gave birth to her, she was very quiet, and later she became just like me. Just like this, just like mine. Even with Nina, so Nina is very funny, and she's like the UK, so Nina is like the UK police, where they'll be telling you everything is all right, but they're arresting you, putting you in handcuffs. That's how Nina is. So she'll be very calm with you, but she's very stern and firm, whilst Reina is just playful. She doesn't take anything you're saying seriously. Like, if you're telling her you're going to take her treat, she's like, okay, and or they're telling her go to the naughty corner, before you even say go to the naughty corner, she will just go. Like, so she's very funny and she has the edge to her. So I knew she had to wear like a little bit of edgy stuff, not too much. I believe that when she grows up, she'll make her decision herself. So when I buy stuff, I buy things to suit their personality. And now, since she turned 3, or now she's 4, and Nina turned 4, they used to choose their things themselves if we go to the shop, and I'll say, do you like this or do you like that? And there's never been a time where they actually wanted the same thing. Sometimes they wear the same thing. We've had some uncle moments, especially when we get them as presents, which is always nice. So it's nice that, you know, we have that together. Mother-in-law or my mom makes Nigerian outfit for them. Obviously it's the same material, so we have uncle moments there. And yeah, so those times they get the same thing, but I have never actually gone to the shop and bought them the same thing. Even when I'm buying them, they are tights, even underwears, I buy them separate ones, because I think if you grew up with girls, you would know what I'm talking about. You know, I would take Lillian, like if I mess my own, you know, socks, I will just go and swap it with my sister's one, because I know that we have the same thing and she wouldn't know. I was that naughty child, believe you me. So imagine if we had different outfits or different socks. Obviously I won't be able to do that. I would know that they'll catch me or you know. So I just used to be very naughty and very cheeky and swap things when I mess mine up, because I was just a scatterer, or if that's even a word. So I just wanted them to be, you know, different and have their own personality, have their own identity. And I didn't just force it, I made them choose. I saw the way their behaviors were, and I just knew the kind of fashion or outfit to get for them, to make them individuals rather than twins. I love twinning, seriously. You know, I love it when I see it, so I would admire it. Oh, that's nice. I would also admire when my children are also their own individuals, and here and there we have some twin moments as well. Another reason why I wouldn't buy the same things for both of them is because everything my first daughter wore, she passed down to my second daughter. So there was no time or chance to actually buy the same thing when they were, you know, that little, because everything my first daughter had, she passed it on to my second daughter. But when they grew up, like, you know, now that my daughter, they're 4 and 6, when we go to the shop, I just want them to buy separate different things, because her clothes to my second. So if I buy the same thing, when she passes her on to my second daughter, it would look like it's the same clothes. So I want variety. The same thing, I would buy first daughter something different and buy something different for my second daughter, so that, you know, getting small for my Nina, she can pass it to her sister and it doesn't look like my second has been wearing the clothes for years and years and years and years, you know. Another thing I try to do is also buy things for both of them. I know that my second has more clothes, because obviously Nina has passed down all her clothes down to Reina, but for both of them, because I also went through that where I wasn't really getting any new stuff, because everything my elder sister had was passed to me and they didn't see the need to buy me new stuff, which used to really annoy me. It really annoyed me. But now I know better. Like, you know, what's the point of buying when you have it? But at that time I didn't want to be reasonable. I just thought, they don't love me as much as they love their first daughter. They don't love me. I just thought, you know, I tried to make sure I buy stuff for Reina the same time I'm buying for Nina. And one thing I actually did notice was that Reina loves when Nina passes down her clothes, so it was not so much of a struggle. So I buy stuff for Reina, it's not all the time, and she would happily take things that Nina has used. So maybe because she's still 4, so for now I'm enjoying not buying so much for my second, and I'm passing down what her elder sister has worn to her. But I know that when she grows a little bit, she might start, you know, feeling like, okay, why am I always wearing second-hand clothes? You know, but till then, I'm going to enjoy this innocence, this time where she just wants to wear her sister's clothes. I can't wait for when her sister passes down her clothes, you know. So those are the reasons why I genuinely don't, and they appreciate it. They don't. So when we went to TK Maxx, was it TK Maxx or H&M? And there was this really nice skirt, and I wanted to buy it for both of them, you know, the same color. And my brain, I said, oh no, I don't want the same color as Nina because I want my own. I don't want this style of skirt, I want that skirt. And I'm like, there you go. I didn't even have to do anything or say much or say, you know. And I think that's how I even bring them up, to be honest, is to have their own opinion, have their own choices, and make them make that decision themselves, and they know, you know, and they do it. So maybe because of my own experience, I just I find them really cute when they do wear the same thing. I take loads of pictures, as you can see. So we do have a couple of, you know, uncle moments, and most times it's presents or gifts, you know. So that's it. So I want to know, what are you guys? Are you team uncle, or are you team have your own identity and wear your own style, or are you team whatever can be bothered, or are you team here and there, half and half, 50-50? Let me know. I think I'm a little bit of 80-20. 80% is all the things I buy, because all the things myself and my husband buys, because, you know, we know that they're different and they have different style, and 20% is what we get from family, friends, and acquaintances. All right, you know what your thoughts are, if yeah, and then we can have a chat in the comment section. Bye.